Food addiction. Yeah, I said it. For those of us out there who have been dealing with weight for a long time and are, currently or have gone on a weight loss journey, we have to be honest with ourselves that if you were like me and you were upwards of 400 pounds, you were addicted to food. Now, for me, it's not a surprise because I'm an obsessive person. I have OCD. I have honestly been addicted to prescription pain pills in the past, unfortunately, which I have since overcome. And at first, or in the beginning, I didn't realize that you could actually be addicted to food. I thought that I was just big for one of any given reasons. Did health problems, and do they still attribute to me being that big to a certain extent? But the major thing that attributed towards it is I was eating 4,000, 5,000 calories a day, thinking I was only eating 2,500 or 3,000. I mean, I would make a plate, and every plate that I would make would be like a Thanksgiving plate, for lack of a better term. And when you eat like that, now I would only eat twice a day. I never did the 3 meals a day thing. I don't like to have that many meals. But I would have 2 meals and thinking, oh, okay, they're about 1,000 calories a piece. And then I had a big candy problem. Big candy problem. And I liked like little fruity candy like Skittles and stuff. And I ate it all the time. And I just deduced in my head because I guess was in denial that the candy I ate was only a few hundred calories. So I was like, oh, I'm only eating like 2,500. Now that I'm on this journey at this stage, I was eating way, way more. And I was addicted to the feeling that food allowed me to feel when it came to not necessarily my emotions, but it made me feel comfortable. And anybody who knows me, my number one thing is I like being comfortable. I like my setting to be comfortable. I like everything to be comfortable. I don't like, it's why I don't really work out. I never really did. Now I'm starting to walk finally, which for me is a big step. But, making myself uncomfortable to, for any reason was never my thing. But food comforted me in a way that I didn't realize it was doing, which in turn made me a food addict. And just like any other addiction that you might have, when we realize that that's what's going on and that we are addicted to food, I think that's when we can overcome it. And another thing, do not be afraid and do not let anybody shame you into not using things that you have available to use, like Ozempic, which is what I use. I'm telling you, now it might come a year, 10 years, 20 years down the line that this drug causes problems. They all usually cause something. But what is it doing for me now that could be killing me immediately? And that is the inflammation it takes away. That is the weight that it takes away. It's also good for your heart, period, in general. And then it comes to find out that it helps you with addiction. I mean, like I said, I've had my share of addictions in the past. I don't think about them at all anymore. Not at all. So the benefits, I don't know why I'm wheezing for some reason, but the benefits that it gives you outshine the possible future negatives. So when people on the internet or whatever say, oh, you need to do it the natural way, you're cheating. Forget those people. Forget those people. Do what you got to do to get as healthy as you want to be. And don't let anybody shame you into doing something different. And realize when you're at a certain point with your weight that you might be addicted, and get help.